Okay, so we are looking at Lesson 6 of Unit 3, Applications of Rational Equations and Inequalities. The learning goal of the lesson is that you will be able to solve real-world problems involving rational functions, and we're going to do this algebraically. The first example we're going to look at is salt water is flowing into a large tank that contains pure water. The concentration of salt, which is described by the variable c, in the tank at t minutes is given by the rational function c of t equals 10t over 25 plus t, where c is measured in grams per liter. When does the salt concentration reach 3.75 grams per liter? As with any word problem that you've looked at in math, the most important thing is to determine what is the question actually asking me to determine, what is it asking me to solve for. This question in particular tells us with the very last statement in the question when it says, when does the salt concentration in the tank reach 3.75 grams per liter? What we're looking for is when does the function equal 3.75? And we know that by the word reach. When does the concentration of salt in that tank reach 3.75 grams per liter? The way we do this is by setting our function c of t equal to 3.75. So what it's going to look like is 10t over 25 plus t equals 3.75. And now we use the skills that we've gathered in the last two lessons, lesson 4 and 5, and we solve this rational equality, this rational equation. We do this through cross multiplication. I set my whole number over 1, and I cross multiply like so. I'm left with 10t equals 3.75 multiplied by 25 plus t. And I continue. 10t equals, with distribution on the right side, I'm left with 93.75 plus 3.75t. I collect my like terms. 10t minus 3.75t equals 93.75. Move this up to give ourselves some more space. We're left with 6.25t equals 93.75. When we isolate for t by dividing each side by 6.25, we are left with 15. So t is equal to 15. Now, it's a word problem. We need to actually answer the question we were asked. Doing the math is part of the problem. However, now we actually need to determine what does this t equals 15 represent. In some cases, we could also see where this answer, this solution, is inadmissible. It's not possible for our scenario which we're working with. So we had said that in the question, t represents the minutes that has gone by. T is equal to 15. Therefore, we can say that the salt concentration in the tank reaches 3.75 grams per liter after 15 minutes gone by.